In Oregon, as in every other state that I'm aware of, the federal government has essentially imposed rules on the states that say that you are not allowed to hide a DUI arrest if you have a commercial driver's license. The way that that plays out in Oregon is that if you are a CDL holder, you are not allowed to participate in the Oregon DUI diversion program. That's the rule. It's not necessarily fair, especially for people who don't actively use their CDL. They just happen to have it still. But that's the way the law is written and interpreted. So if you have a commercial driver's license, you are not allowed to participate in the DUI diversion program. So I've been representing folks for DUI charges for over 20 years. And in that 20 years, thousands and thousands of people, I think I've represented one person who was actually driving a commercial motor vehicle at the time that they were charged with DUI. So as an industry, they're very well regulated, self-regulated. That doesn't happen. But what I have seen many, many, many times is a commercial driver driving their personal vehicle and finding themselves arrested for a DUI. And in that case, there's two different components that you have to worry about. The first is that you're facing all the same license suspensions as if you didn't have a commercial driver's license at the state level. So that means that you're facing a commercial driver's license suspension for failing or refusing a breath test, and then another one if you're convicted of a conviction-based suspension if you're convicted of a DUI or reckless driving. So if I'm a commercial driver's license holder and I use my commercial driver's license to drive for a living, that makes this DUI much more significant to me in my future as if I didn't use my CDL for a living. So in that case, you really need to think about what your future holds for you. Are you happy with your career path? Is this what you want to do for the rest of your life? Because if it is, and you understand if you're facing this DUI conviction, that could significantly impact your ability to be hired or to be able to drive commercially. And so that may tell us if, hey, this is my career path, I love it, this is what I want to do, we may need to go to trial. We may need to go to trial in a case that maybe isn't the best of odds of winning that trial, but we know if you're convicted, that's going to harm you on the CDL side. And if we've got a 30% chance of winning or a 50% chance of winning, that's a lot better than zero. And so your future as a commercial driver is really important in making the decisions on how we want to go forward in the resolution of your case. If you are arrested for a DUI while driving a commercial motor vehicle or while having a CDL and driving a commercial motor vehicle, the consequences are very different. Your blood alcohol content much lower in order for you to be determined impaired. The consequences of the conviction much more impactful. If you think about it from a legislature's perspective, the dangers of driving a truck, a semi, while you're impaired, certainly much greater than a smaller vehicle. And because of that, the consequences are much greater as well. So if you are facing an Oregon DUI and you have a commercial driver's license, it's even more imperative that you call us right away to let us help you through this system, because you're potentially facing additional and more severe consequences than if you didn't have a CDL, even if you're not actively using it. Reynolds Defense Firm. We're solid. We're here if you need us, and we are very good at what we do.